Hello, and welcome to our little monthly show here.
Welcome to the Culinary View. We appreciate you joining us to talk about our monthly ingredient and the recipe that goes with it, as well as the wine and food pairing. You remember you can find us at MerBon.com. That's MER-BON.com. And that's our Facebook and also our website, where you can find all of the articles written by Michael Vadrine on the horticulture side, and the recipes from the Vintage House restaurant, as well as our wine and food pairing ideas and suggestions. So
and now that we're back, we're hanging out at the wine bar and the retail room, and so we'd love to see all of our friends again. It's been a while since we've been back, and we've been working in the vineyard though. We've been cleaning everything up in the vineyard, and it's looking better and better. It's good to be back, and it's good to be with family and with all of our fine employees. So and please subscribe to our channel so that we could keep putting on these really fantastic discussions about food and wine, because we like to stretch things. We don't like to do the common things, and today is a great example of a stretch. This is my first oats.
So the ingredient for this month is oats.
Oats.
And it's been grown for thousands of years.
Oh.
It was actually originally considered a weed, I understand. But then somebody figured out how to get the kernel out, and then now it's part of the health food routine in everyone's lives. I remember as a child,
granola
and oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
We have steamy oatmeal, but now it's in everything. Protein bars. I mean, it's just
my oatmeal every night. It just cleanses everything, all the organs. It's cleansing. I don't know how it's doing it, but according to Merrill over here, I have to have my oatmeal.
It's good for you.
Every night.
It's good for you, and I think that the chef at the Vintage House restaurant, Chef Zeke, did a great job with something interesting and different, and I love that when you have to experiment with things,
stretching
foods and wines together. So what we have here is, he calls it the brownie oats. So I was very excited to begin with, because
catchy name, huh? Brownie oats,
and
yes,
it's chocolate, and I love chocolate. So I made the recipe. I always make the recipe just to make sure when I'm talking about it with you that I understand what the pairing is and what the recipe does and how you can use it to your own taste.
And this dessert goes with wine.
And as soon as I tasted it, I thought,
Who would have
red
thought?
wine.
Who would have
Big,
thought?
red, bold reds. Now, it's a dessert, but it actually is not sweet. It is, the way the recipe is written, it is, it's like a deconstructed chocolate protein bar. That's what it tastes like. And it's sort of, it's granular, so you could use it as the bar, as like I'm doing it like a brownie here, but you could actually deconstruct it and use it granular over ice cream if you wanted to have a dessert. In your granola, it would work if you wanted to mix it into your granola or oatmeal. So I think it's a lot of different uses to it. But it goes great with dark chocolate wine.
Crunchy.
Dark chocolate wine.
It
dark
is crunchy too.
And it's very crunchy. It's
very
got texture.
Texture.
In the recipe, on the top is a layer of yogurt, which adds a little bit of smoothness.
There it is, another health thing for you.
I know.
Yogurt just makes you just clean as a whistle, boy. I tell you.
It's pretty much oats. A lot of chocolate, unsweetened chocolate powder, cocoa powder. It does have some chocolate chips in it, the dark chocolate chips.
Who would have thought? Merrill, chocolate chips, of course.
My granddaughter says it should have had more dark chocolate chips.
Of course,
you could add more.
she likes chocolate too.
Yes. And I think if you want more of a brownie texture, you can add an egg. You can add maybe a little bit of sugar to it.
Kind of keeps things together a little bit.
Yes, but it's a fun recipe, and it's great with these big, bold red wines because it's dark in flavor. It's dark, and it's got this gritty kind of texture to it. So the wines we're featuring with this are our GSM.
GSM, my God, it's a gorgeous wine. Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre. And the mixture of the three does change, but to call it a GSM, it must have in the blend Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre. All three grow really, really well in Texas. Now, the Grenache is the fruit. The Mourvedre is the earthiness of it, and the Syrah is the body and the color. So you have three components that really go together. They play beautifully, as my son calls blending. Play. He calls it playing. They play well together.
And they play well with this chocolate.
And they do. They do. A lovely, lovely combo. And then the other one is the Reserva, Sagrantino Reserva, which I think goes with everything. And it goes really nicely with this dessert. And the Reserva, is a little different than just the Sagrantino by itself, because here we blend Sagrantino, Sangiovese, and we also put in Primitivo. So we have those three grapes go into this lovely wine, which goes great with the dessert.
The tannin structure in the Sagrantino really, really does marry well with this dark, unsweetened cocoa flavor that's in this dessert.
It's almost like the tannins in the wine go really with the kind of the dry cocoa character. It's really an interesting thing how it works, but it really does work very well. So, a lot of people think, well, dessert, sweet, white wine. No. You can deviate from these kinds of things and experiment with red wine. And a lot of times, all of a sudden you go, wow, that really, it made the whole thing go absolutely lovely together. And so it's worth trying it. The last one is the Petit Verdot. The Petit Verdot, the color in the wine, the richness of the grape as we grow it in Texas. Texas has plenty of heat units, and so the Petit Verdot is perfect for our climate and perfect for the wines that we make at Messina Hop. So, and we use Petit Verdot as a blender, but this is an independent varietal wine that we have in our private reserve. So it goes really nicely with the dessert.
So we hope that you'll try the recipes, but as always, you can start with the wines we recommended. These are the ones that we chose, but pick your favorite wine
and give us some feedback.
Yes.
We want to hear what you like. You may come back and say, we love the dessert with one of our favorite wines that we make is Beau, and maybe Beau goes really well. Or maybe we do have to go towards the sweet white, and maybe Angel is the ideal thing for you. So when you're sitting around the pool enjoying this fantastic dessert and then enjoying some great Messina Hop wine, give us some feedback as to what you thought was great with the dessert.
And we're calling it a dessert, but remember that it is a very neutral, and it's not sweet. So you can use it for other things as well.
Well, and dessert doesn't have to be sweet.
That's right. And I think that's what makes it so interesting with the dark red wines.
Right. So, on behalf of Meryl and I and all the great folks at Messina Hop, we want to wish you great food and wine experiences, and come on out to Messina Hop and enjoy the great grounds. Everything looks so pretty now. Here we are. It's going to, harvest is around the corner.
Oh my
goodness,
yes.
Take care.